We are well underway turning this suburban backyard into a coastal retreat. We've paved, built a sculpture, and now it is my turn to get into a bit of carpentry. I've made up a very simple box. This is going to end up as an outdoor bench, a seat, storage unit, call it what you like. Not looking like this, though. I need to paint it black. I'm using more of those tomato stakes we've used to build a fence to clad the outside of the box. I'm continuing the beam. You may have picked up I'm pre-drilling all of these, whereas I didn't pre-drill any of the timbers for the screen. That's because those screen screws were only, well, 15 mil long. These screws go all the way through, and pre-drilling, well, that's essential. Look what happens if you don't. Ouch. Just stagger the rows or layers as you work your way up and around. The final row of timbers I've actually put here up on the lid. They act as a locator and stop the lid from sliding off. And how about the top? Well, garden stakes have never looked so good.
To make the back of the shed look a little bit more nautical, I'm going to put some portholes in it. And to give the garden a bit of depth, we're going to turn them into mirrors. Now, the mirror's square, a porthole's round. How do you make a square go into a round hole? Quite easy. You hide the edges with rope. But the first thing we're doing is giving it a coat of paint for extra protection. A piece of painter's tape makes getting the rope in position a lot easier. And use lots of silicone to stick the rope down. Then you just start on the outside and work your way in, going around and around. A couple more of these and we won't just dress up that shed wall, we'll turn it into a talking point.
Old fences sometimes don't really look the best. If you want to make yours look brand new at a fraction of the cost of building one, well, why don't you line it with something like this? You can get all sorts of different screening options. This one I haven't seen before. Bark, I quite like it. To give you a nice straight line along the top edge of the fence, a string line's a great idea. And also, if you're on the post side of your fence, battens between the posts give you a nice straight line without any bumps.
The base here is to hold up this cantilevered umbrella. Now, what I need to check before I tighten off these 4 bolts is that it's nice and level, because if you spin it around, it's out of level. At one point, it'll be too low, and then at one point, it'll be too high, and it'll just look wrong. Hole free.
If you are building a coastal theme into your garden, well, an outdoor shower is a must. Have a go at this one. On a hot summer's day, you can cool off any time you like, but if you can't act the cold, there's a hot water option as well. And the sun does all the work. I'm fixing it to the concrete base with masonry anchors. Once it's connected, the tower stores water, which heats up in the sun, giving you a hot shower.
Stick around, because this coastal garden is coming alive. I've got all the tips for the best plants to use in your backyard.